Hello guys, this is Ace Hood 331, and I'm making another 2K
It's an
video.
inter-conference contest here in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, as the Thunder play one at home. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, Anthony Bennett getting settled in, really clicking.
You know, that trade that you mentioned isn't making front-page news, but sometimes the best trades are the quiet ones. But I really believe this is going to pay dividends for this team in the future.
Yeah, you don't always have to make the huge splash to make the biggest impact. A lot of times when you can just fill voids and find the right role players, that can be equally as important.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then there's DJ Augustine. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Afflalo in at the shooting guard. Here's Money. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Offline with his three.
He said if I put up 21,
well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to the Pelicans.
I won.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
That three off the mark.
Good shot selection.
Thunder on D.
Augustine.
And there's the pass to Porzingis.
Oh, he got traded.
Afflalo outside.
So, I might not be talking.
Good on the three-point shot. Afflalo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter.
Can I get a screen?
There's a screen by Cantor. Here's Money. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Money's got 5 now.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Augustine. Goes back up. And it's Lopez laying it in.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Here's Money. 5 points in the game.
You gotta be like right in front of their face to do it. And this Kyrie Irving size up, I just
down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cantor, and he banks in the layup. Cantor's got his first 2 points.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Lopez a screen. Anthony no one around. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Thunder with the lead.
Which is known as Chaz or Ace.
Cantor with a screen on Augustine.
Stop reaching.
Here's Money, guarded by Augustine. That's good. And that's now 7 points for Freak. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Kurt Rambis.
He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka. He told me he's one of those guys who can get in your head a little bit because he's so mobile. You often don't see him coming. And Kevin, you add in his great rebounding and ability to hit from mid-range, and he's always an X-factor for them. Back to you.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. The shot is off. Excellent D from Cantor.
Like going against a big guy, you need transition finisher.
Here's Money. He's guarded by Afflalo.
I'm just dancing right now, showing off some of my dribble moves.
Here's Money. He's got 7. Offline from the top of the key.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
New York, no good that time either. The Thunder leading by 4. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter.
Okay. 5 seconds. I spin.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a...
What
dazzling move to the bucket for
show you
him.
guys the
I'll tell you
replay.
what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
So the video's over. So I'm just spamming X so I can load back in.
And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there. And a new
Looks
group.
like we did a whole new lineup. Okay.
The Knicks shooting 43%
And
from
on
the field.
follow,
Durant the 3 and Ibaka the
Passes
4.
to
Money out there with Anthony Morrow. And it's Cantor in at center. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's Porzingis, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. New York shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Really hasn't come together for them as a group in terms of free throw shooting, just around 70% on the season.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not
have to grab it,
a
put it
huge
in.
drop-off, so no major concern.
Oklahoma City shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. The shot's good from Money.
You might not think of him as a
And that
laser
play moves out of
three-point
me, double
shooter,
Steph Curry
but that
moves.
shot was there for him, and he
That
had to
move
take
gives
it.
me open
For the New
all
York
the
Knicks, they
time.
come in off the loss to the Raptors.
And
Just
all
not a
goes in.
disciplined performance
Unfortunately, he
defensively
didn't
in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
This
I think
game
lack
was
of
a
discipline
fast
is the
break. I'm
right
gonna try to
phrase,
get
Greg. I
credit
mean,
though.
a lot of
Yeah.
silly fouls, and they did that even when they were in foul trouble.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half
I used that
played.
little hesitation,
And again,
and I
Oklahoma
shoot the
City with the
three and I
triple.
make it.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better
I got
get a
him with
hand
the
up.
hesitation.
A follow goes in.
Yeah,
That one's
easy
off,
lane.
still out of sync.
I'll tell you what, for what's really
Tomorrow grabs the
an
lead.
elementary
Easy
shot, he
lane.
looked a little nervous on that release.
Ooh,
Screened by Ibaka.
ooh.
Here's Money.
I shoot the three and I
Off
miss.
target there. That would have pushed the lead to double
I'm
digits.
still learning how to shoot then pass it.
Stevenson outside.
And the
Pass to
comment
Porzingis.
section,
Let's go.
please tell me.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Porzingis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Beautiful play by
Beautiful.
Lance Stevenson.
I used
He's
to
as
behind
gifted
the
a
back line.
passer as we have in the league.
What y'all covering double coverage on me now?
Here's Money. 15 points in the game. And the Thunder, another 3.
These defenders had better start
Showing
closing
off
out
my
on those
three from
shooters.
deep range.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
And later on, after this video, I might make a
Stevenson
my
outside.
park video.
And
it
so he
should be
draws the
uploaded
foul
by
on the
tonight
shot. A
or
trip to the line to shoot
right
2.
around, like, 2 or
And with
3
the
o'clock.
offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Both
So,
teams
second
deciding
quarter.
to change it up. And so that's the end of the first.
Josh,
Yeah. Alright, I'm back. Just had to go check something on the home screen.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so
Usually
far.
hear somebody in
We'll
the
see if that
background.
changes here in the third.
Like the rest
You
of
look
us
at
made
Freak
on
in this
Madden.
game. He has been
16.
everywhere.
And, you know, I'm not
Well,
sure
well.
that he can continue to shoot the 3 as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon
Wait,
size.
online
It
right
might be
now?
one of those nights for him.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Kurt Rambis. They've got a Flalo. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Lopez in at the 5.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing
Like I
the
said,
opportunity
you
was there
might.
to push it, and then excellent execution.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter,
Yeah,
Doris
all the way
Burke.
back down
Doris,
court
over to
to
you.
get the re-
well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans was a
Here's
big
my
factor.
latest signature
He ended with
tag,
22 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end,
Okay.
he also played some stellar defense
Can I
as
get his
well.
game?
This game
Save.
might have acted as a coming out party for him in the NBA, a truly dominating performance. Let's see,
Move
Kevin.
and shoot it.
Thanks, Doris. He had a heck of an outing that night, GA.
Yeah, he really did, Kevin. I mean, a very professional
if you can hear the
performance.
music.
Played hard every single second he was on the court.
Guys, that's what we expect from him, and he rarely lets us down, and he certainly didn't let us down that night.
Augustine with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Here's Porzingis. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
It was too late.
Augustine's got
Block
3
the
assists
shot.
now in this one. Oklahoma City leading by 16.
Oh, 5 more minutes.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Durant kicks to Green.
Go ahead, Drain.
Passes it to Money.
He passes it back. Ooh.
From deep three-point
I shot the
range,
3, and
Knicks
I
with the
missed.
rebound. Last time
From
they
deep
met in
range.
New York.
And, you know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotations, and they paid a big price for it.
And he found the perfect
see my
spot
favorite shot
behind
on
the arc
defense?
there. Big gap in the D.
Just a little behind the back. And I'm gonna do a little post.
9 feet out.
And I
Augustine
missed the
grabs the
post.
board. Knicks trail by 13.
I need to upgrade my inside.
Shot from 12. It's rebounded by
What?
Durant.
You love the
KD,
closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense,
I'm
active, and he made it a very tough shot for
Oh,
him.
never mind.
Green
He goes in.
uses the glass to
He
finish the
goes in
layup. Green's got 6 points.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over
If I
him.
don't get
You know,
that
guys
whole game like
sometimes
this,
love proving people wrong. You know that from guys
I'll
you've played
just
with.
pause-
And Greg,
I'll just pause
this
it.
mismatch
I'll
gives
pause
him
the
an
game.
opportunity to
Record it some
quiet
more.
the haters and
Keep
naysayers.
broadcasting.
Okay.
Then it's gonna be episode 3.
A
Part
different
2.
look for Oklahoma City. Morrow comes in for Green, and
And hopefully, if I get Black Ops 3, I'm gonna start making some
the
of those
Thunder
videos
leading by
with some of
17.
my friends from school.
They set the pick.
I use
From
the hesitation. I shoot the 3. And
Oklahoma
keep-
City gets it back.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage
As
he
you
put
see,
on in the first half.
Oklahoma
Nothing
down.
here in the second.
The Knicks have been
Personally,
solid
that
at the
should have
line
been
so
a
far.
goal too.
4 for 4.
But they say it's a
First
foul.
one falls for him.
Looking at the game Augustine's been having, he's got 8 points and 2 steals. Good
Kevin
contributions for
Durant,
him offensively with the assist, and also making some nice steals.
You know what, Clark? You're right on the money with that. He's been just as creative as he has been disruptive.
Anthony Bennett's checked in for the Thunder. Now here's Waiters. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Durant, the pass to Money. Just 5 on the clock. Augustine with the steal.
What?
And now Augustine pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And
There's been a
last
change
ball
in his
for
game
turnover.
compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Watch out.
Here's Money. He's got 20.
Get off me.
Ball
Oh
stolen.
my gosh.
2-on-1 as they jump out
I'm
on the
done
break.
with this game.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just 11
I'm
on
done
the
with this
basket from
game.
Caldwell Pope.
What a nice
I'm done
play.
with this
Stole it
game.
away and took it coast to coast.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
I'm done with this game.
And why don't we take a chance now
Look
to
at
see
my
which
coach
teams have been the
looking all mad.
NBA's highest
You gotta
scoring
fall
squads this
here.
month.
Be quiet.
In third, the Thunder.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team
My video's
offensively
almost over.
because of that
It's only gonna
rhythm
be one
and
more
pace.
minute.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City.
I got one more minute
Collison
left,
comes in
and
for
it's
Kevin
still-
Durant. And it's Singler
It's
in
going
for
by
Dion
40.
Waiters.
And the next game, I'm gonna start making my game
Here's
5
Money.
minutes long.
With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring
So
has
you
been a
can see the
constant
whole
for them.
game. So each quarter,
Augustine with the steal.
you can see. I keep getting ripped. Now I have
Smith
a B
sets the pick
plus.
for Augustine.
I might
Stevenson
just
with a
turn off the
clean
game.
look. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why
Whoever
they're
leaves me
ahead.
open for the
Money.
3.
No good again that.
I'm missing
Time.
him because
He's
my
been
team
anything
is
but his
good right
usual
now.
self this quarter.
Not an excuse. And
It's
my
actually
video's
been
about be
ugly
over,
to
so
see.
Hold up. Yo,
And Augustine kicks to Caldwell Pope.